Hello and welcome back to Busy Man Reviews. On today's video, I'm going to review Season 1 of an anime series called Be the Beginning. Season 2 of Be the Beginning is dropping on March 18th on Netflix. I thought it's a good time to review Season 1 of this show. Be the Beginning is a Netflix original anime that is rated TVMA and mixes different genres together, mainly crime and supernatural with some elements of science fiction. The events takes place in a kingdom called Cremona, a fictional European nation, and revolves around two main protagonists, Keith Flick, a genius detective at the RIS, or Royal Investigation Service. Keith fell a victim of depression following the brutal murder of his sister 8 years ago, and eventually retired until he was called back to the service to help unravel the mystery of a serial killer called Killer B. The other main protagonist is Koku, who works at a violent shop by day, but in reality he is the mysterious Killer B who possesses supernatural powers and goes after criminals, killing them and leaving behind a B mark, hence the name Killer B. But Koku isn't exactly Dexter. He has an ulterior motive behind his actions. And to make things even more complex, Koku is also being chased by an elusive organization called Market Maker. The two characters eventually cross paths, and I absolutely love the scene where these two came together. And from this point on, the series becomes A tier, and we get answers for all of our questions. Where did Koku get his superpowers? What is Koku's ulterior motive? What is Market Maker, and why are they after him? Who killed Keith Flick's sister, and why? The supporting cast was also great, especially Lily. Although she has a bubbly personality, she is also a gifted detective. I was afraid that she would be there only to serve as a comic relief, but fortunately she plays a major role in the events of the series. I have to admit that I found the story a bit hard to follow in the first couple of episodes, as there was so many things happening on the screen. Also, maybe because the series kept jumping back and forth between crime and supernatural elements without giving away much context. But still, I was interested enough to keep watching, not only because of the mystery, but also because of the fantastic characters' designs, animation, and soundtrack. That was until I reached episode 3, where a certain fight scene towards the end of the episode made me totally hooked on the series. The scene was one of the best one-on-one fight scenes that I ever witnessed in an anime. The setting, atmosphere, music, and fluid animation made it thrilling to watch. Voice acting was also fantastic in both the Japanese and the English dub versions. I especially like the English voice actor for Keith Flick. The sound effects were also on par with the rest of the series, and as I mentioned before, the soundtrack was awesome, especially the end credit song. And when I looked it up, I wasn't surprised that it was composed by none other than Marty Friedman, one of the best metal guitarists of all time. I will put a link in the description for the full track so you can check it out yourself. The series takes advantage of being on Netflix and doesn't shy from showing gore and violence. It also doesn't suffer from the usual anime tropes, like relying on exposition. Instead, it mostly follows the golden rule of show don't tell, and we get to understand our characters through dialogue and facial expressions, which speaks for the quality of the drawings and the animation. I would definitely recommend checking out this series. Yes, it might have had a shaky start, but it kept getting better, and everything was wrapped up perfectly, giving us a satisfying ending, while leaving the door open for a second season, which I will be watching and reviewing when it drops on Netflix. Did you watch Be the Beginning, and what is the best Netflix original anime in your opinion? Feel free to share your opinions in the comment section down below. And as always, if you enjoyed the video and want to watch further Busy Man reviews, give us a like and hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and see you soon with another video and another Busy Man review. Until next time.